What's going on, guys? So today we are going to be playing Blade and Sorcery. Now I'm going to be telling you about, the gravity and telekinesis powers that has been in the game for a while. But um, but yeah, I just been sort of wanting to talk about this for a while now. But yeah, basically, right now I'm not using the gravity powers, but you could use telekinesis, which is basically using the gravity spell to, move all this. Yeah. Now, the way this is all working is basically you have to use, like, it takes a bit of, like, not a lot, but a bit of knowledge to use the gravity spell, but yeah. So, what we're gonna be needing for this is a dagger, or any stabby weapon. It could be a sword, a dagger, one of these. Uh, and we're gonna need a bow, too. Now, need to take a quiver. Alright, so the reason we're gonna be using the bow is because the gravity power does affect the bow a bit. So what you want to do is activate the gravity power, right? Pull the bow back. Make sure you get the arrow. And then fire. So basically, I'm gonna be using a bit of cheats like infinite imbue, whatever. Well, mostly just these, like nothing special. But I am gonna be slowing time a bit more than usual. But yeah, basically what I'm doing is getting the arrow with the gravity, and it makes it fly a lot straighter. So it makes the arrow fly straighter. Yeah, I don't think I'm getting the arrow properly. But yeah, when you imbue the arrow, it makes it fly a whole lot straighter. Watch. See how straight it flew? Now we're gonna use a normal arrow, and that wasn't good. And then see how it kind of arches down? But when you use the gravity, it makes the arrow fly straighter. So that's one of the ways you could use the gravity power. Now we're going to grab a dagger. Now this we're going to need to actually go into a... I'm going to put it on easy, just so I could show the powers a bit easier. Alright. Okay. So, alright, so basically, when you imbue the weapon with the gravity power, it basically, when you stab someone, it gives them a bit of a gravity effect. Like, that's how it normally is. But now, if I stab them with an imbued weapon, so this is alright. So now they're imbued with the gravity and all that. Alright, wait. It's not really doing it right now. Right? There we go. See how they kind of float? See, and that's a normal person, and then that's when they're stabbed with the gravity. Right there. So, that's one of the other ways that you could use gravity power. Yeah. And most people, when they use gravity, they do that to push them. I personally use 2 hands to do it, just because it's sort of, you know, it just pushes them a bit. But, yeah, basically it just pushes them a bit more. Now, this is another one. There is a dual wield of the gravity spell. So you take the gravity, and then you put them together, right? Now, then you pull apart slowly, and then you pull, and it makes this gravity wave. This. And it basically makes everything float. See, watch. See, so it makes stuff float. I mean, you could also... It kind of messes arrows up when they're flying and all that. But, yeah. Alright, now... I'm going to start a round. And I'm going to use the staff. So I'm going to use a staff. Now, the staff usually doesn't do much. But when you imbue the staff, it actually gives them the gravity spell. And you could make them fly up. Alright. Now, you could do that, and it sends out like a shockwave. That. Now, usually it does a bit more, but for some reason right now it's not doing as much. See, that's what it's meant to do. It's meant to do that. Sometimes it doesn't really do it, because you have to kind of slam it on the ground a bit. You could throw it, but yeah.
I'll kill you.
Yeah. So yeah, some people get a bit confused with the gravity spell, because one of my friends, they thought that the gravity spell would be like the fire spell and you could throw it
You shouldn't be here.
and all that.
What?
Yeah.
Eat dirt.
But, you know, you can't really throw the gravity. So, yeah, they thought you could just throw it, but you actually have to, you know,
Kill you.
they thought it would visibly be thrown when it's just a shock wave, basically. Yeah. So it's basically just a small shock wave that comes out of your hand. And that's basically what it is. But yeah. But yeah. Then there is another thing you could do, but I need a wizard to spawn.
What? Eat dirt. You will regret this.
Oh, there it is. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I need them to throw fire for this. Really quick. Okay, no, that's not it.
You shouldn't be here. I'll kill you.
Alright, there we go. Yeah, you could. Yeah, basically you could redirect the fire spell that they throw at you with the gravity spell. So you could throw the gravity spell back at them. It's just a bit difficult to figure out the trajectory. But you could do it. In some videos I've seen people pick the fire back up and throw it back at them. But okay, there we go. See, like, you could sort of bring it back to him.
You will regret this.
So yeah. And I'm sorry if it sounds a bit weird since there's no music. It's just, you know, if I do turn the music on, my mic doesn't get picked up because of how much sound there is. So it's a bit.
You shouldn't be here. You will regret this.
Yeah. It's a bit difficult to grab onto the fire. But,
You will
you know, you could do it, at least. So, yeah. And I need to change the audio because... Yeah. And also, when enemies jump at you like that, you kind of just have to force them up like that.
Kill.
But yeah, those are some of the ways that you can use the gravity spell to your advantage. And you could also redirect arrows too, using this spell. Kinda messed that up. Alright.
You will regret this. You shouldn't be here.
Yeah. So yeah, these are some of the many ways to use the gravity spell. And I hope you guys have learned something somewhat new from this video. Yeah. So,
You
see ya.
will regret this.